Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Smitty's YouTube channel. So over the last, I guess 2 weeks, we've been working on orthographic drawings. So first we identified orthographic views, then we learned how to do a title block, and then we moved on and we actually have done 3 orthographic drawings. So part of the engineering process is not only producing these drawings, but building yourself a portfolio. All right, so if that's in an engineering course or a construction course, it's important to have a portfolio of the work you've done because you are trying to get clients. All right, and clients want to see what you're capable of or even see past work you've done. And the better that work and the better your portfolio, the more you get paid, the easier jobs are to come by. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you how we're going to keep track of our portfolio this year. So if you head on over to your itsLearning, these are the lesson plans for the construction class. So every day y'all have been coming here, you've been seeing what we're drawing, here's the video, and also here's an exemplar of what we were doing. So if you scroll on down, today is actually September 9th, and this will also be for 8A tomorrow, September 10th. We're actually going to set up your portfolios and start pulling stuff into it. All right, so what I want you to do, this is just going to be a video where you follow along and do exactly what I do, and then your grade is going to be whether or not you turn in a link to the portfolio. All right, so you're going to use a Microsoft form when we're done to submit a link to your portfolio so that I can see it and I can keep track of all of your work. All right, so how do we get to ePortfolios and itsLearning? So you go up here to the top right and you see your picture. Some of y'all have a picture. Some of y'all have pictures of Dragon Ball Z characters, Barack Obama. But up here where your name is, all right, you're going to click and then go down to where it says ePortfolio. And actually my camera is in the way, so let me move that. I'm going to move me up here today. All right, so down here where it says ePortfolio, that's where you're going to click. All right, so you can see here that I already have portfolios for my manufacturing classes. So we're gonna build one for construction specifically. All right, so come down here and click Add New Portfolio. And then at the top, I want you to put whether you're construction 1, 2, or 3. So if you're year 1 construction, maybe year 1 construction. All right, if you're year 2 construction, year 2 construction. All right, and of course, year 3 construction. I'm just going to call mine year 1, 2, and 3 construction. All right, so if you want, you can now take a look and pick out a banner. All right, they've got all these different banners that you can choose from. I'm kind of feeling the mountain vibe for mine. All right, this is very important. I need you to make sure that your courses and communities is checked. All right, so for the access, so that I can be able to pull up your portfolio and really, check your progress and what you're doing, I need you to put your courses and communities. All right, so click Save. And now your portfolio has been set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit the start page first. All right, so the very first thing I want you to do is edit the start page. So when I pull up your portfolio, this is gonna be the very first thing I see. So I want you to put your name, all right, first and last. Then I want you to put your home school, all right, so whether that's Rockdale, Heritage, or Salem. Then I want you to put RCA Pathways, so obviously construction. And then if you have other ones, you can put those, all right, construction and whatever else. And then I want you to quickly just think about a 1-year goal. All right, so it's important for us to have goals in life. When I became a teacher, one of my goals was to go get more college degrees. So I set 3-year goals for myself to get a master's degree and then a specialist degree. Right now, my 1-year goal is I'm building a house. It's just important to have a goal. So I want you to just take a minute. It can be school related, it can be personal, just make a 1-year goal, and I want you to make a 3-year goal. For some of y'all, that will be graduation or moving on to college or getting a job. But that's all I'm going to ask you to do on your start page. Just your name, your homeschool, your pathways, 1-year goal, 3-year goal. All right. I'm a very organized person, so I'm going to bold the titles. You don't have to do this. I'm just super organized. All right. So then click Save. So once you have those things right there, your title page or your start page will be done. All right, so we're going to add, let me duplicate this. All right, so if you go back to our class, the construction course, you will actually see there that I'm going to ask you to do several pages. All right, so we just did the start page. All right, we did the start page. And then there's a terminology page. So we've been doing these drawings, and I've been using a lot of terminology in the videos, but we haven't actually defined it. Right now, all I want you to do is copy in the terminology chart. I don't want you to actually define these, all right? So the way you do that is you go back here to your start page, and then you're going to click Add Page. All right, I'm going to name this Terminology. Now I'm going to go back over to the lesson plan, and I'm going to copy in this terminology chart and put it right there. All right, and then I'm going to click Save. So you can now see that we have this chart. So when we go to do terminology and actually define these things, we've already got a page made, and we've got our list of terminology that we've used for technical drawing. All right, so start page, terminology page. We got 2 of our pages done in our portfolio. So now I want you to have a title block page with an example of your title block. All right, so we spent a class period making a title block, and then I actually had y'all make a few on a Friday, and then we've been using them every class period, so they're pretty important. So I want you to create a page called title block, and then on that page, I just want you to put a screenshot of one of your title blocks. So I should have mine already uploaded. We shall see. See, I have a lot of stuff already uploaded, so I'm having to find it. Okay, there it is right there. So there's my title block. All right, so all I want you to do is create the title as title block, and then I want you to put an image of your title block and click Save. All right, so now I have this page that shows my ability to create title blocks. So start page, terminology, title block. All right, and then there's just one more page, guys, and on that page we're going to include our drawings. All right, so we're going to call it Orthographic Drawings, and we're going to include all 3 drawings that we've done so far. Bracket 1, bracket 2, or bracket, Ortho 1, which was bracket, Ortho 2, which was locating guide, and Ortho 3, which is the tool post slide. All right. So I've given you an example of how I'd want it to look, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right. So back into my portfolio, I'm going to add a page, and I'm going to call it Orthographic Drawings. All right. So what I want you to do is we're actually going to insert a chart. But first, let's go ahead and put the titles. All right. So I went back to the lesson plan, and I copied the titles and pasted them in. All right. So these are going to be our titles. Then on the lesson plan, you can actually go in here and you can copy the chart from the lesson plan just to get you started, but then go ahead and delete my screenshot and that. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paste the chart 3 times. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paste that chart 3 times. And then I want you to replace my drawing with your drawing. All right. So for example, you know, if this is my drawing, I want you to delete, and then inside here, you're gonna go and upload and insert your drawing. All right. So that when you're done, you have that as an example. All right, so here we go. Let me find mine again. All right, so Ortho 1 bracket right there. All right, and you might have to shrink it. So I did mine. If you right click on the picture itself and you go down to image properties, I made mine 400 by 308. So you might have to right click your picture and go to image properties and change this to 400. And then that'll shrink it down for you, and then you can center it. All right, so basically I just want you to create a chart with 2 columns, and I want you to have the isometric of the one we did, and then I want you to put a screenshot of your drawing. All right, the second one was the locating guide. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and delete both those and both those. All right, so for the locating guide, I guess it don't work very good. All right, we're gonna try it out. Locating guide, if you go into resources, you can open this up and go into the assignment, the locating guide assignment. If you click on edit, then you can find the picture of it. So I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste right there. So again, here, I made that one 225. So I'm gonna right click this one and make it 225. All right, and that way it just kind of shrinks it down. So now I need to put my screenshot here. So I'm gonna go up and over, and I'm gonna go find my screenshot for, okay, there it is, locating guide. All right, and then I believe this was 400, right? 400 was the size of our screenshots. And then I'm gonna center it. All right, so there's the first 2 drawings. So now I need that third drawing. I go back into resources and go to tool post slide. And then there's gonna be the image that we used there. So here's tool post slide. So I'm gonna copy that one in right there. I'm gonna shrink it down. What was this size? That was 225. So I'm gonna right click and make this one 225. All right, so now I need my drawing. So you would put your drawing of the third one here. So you're gonna come in, and mine's actually gonna be right here, tool post slide. Then we made these 400 was the size. All right, and then I'm gonna center it, and I'm gonna click save. So what this is actually gonna do is now I have a page in my portfolio of what I was drawing an orthographic for. So here's the isometric, and there's the orthographic. There's the isometric, there's the orthographic. Isometric, orthographic. All right, and you can go back in here, guys, if on yours, if the sizes aren't right, you can go in and change the sizes of things. I wanna remove those spaces, so everything is nice and organized. All right, so we have our start page, which is your info. Then our terminology page, which you don't have to define anything. I just want you to go ahead and put the chart. An example of your title block, and then your orthographic drawings. All right, so here are your orthographic drawings. All right, this is just a good demonstration of everything that you've done so far. All right, and I'm gonna show you why this is so powerful. All right, and why I like the itsLearning portfolio. So let's say that you're a senior and you are trying to apply for internships, or maybe you have gotten into college and you're trying to get into a construction program. So you can download your portfolio and it'll actually download it into a website. All right, and I'm gonna show you. So if I downloaded it, and then I can download the file, and if I show in folder, all right, and extract, or hold on, let me see. All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and extract. All right, so when I extracted it, it gave me this index file. If I open that, it actually builds a website of all my work. All right, so this is a way for you to build a website of all of your work that you have done so far. All right, and as we move through the next couple of weeks, we're gonna add some more things to this portfolio, but it's just a way for you to keep track of all of your work. All right, so we are going to now I need to show you how I want you to submit it. All right, so we created the portfolio, we made all of our pages. I even showed you how to download your portfolio. What I need you to do is share this portfolio with me. So if you go back to the lesson plan, all right, let's go back to the lesson plan for this week. It is lesson plan right here, September 7th. All right, over here on the right side under the homework section is this ePortfolio link survey. If you click on that, it says construction, itsLearning, ePortfolio submission. All right, so I just talked to y'all about why we are doing this and what exactly goes in it. So now I just need you to submit the link to me so I can check these. So you're gonna put your name. Let's say my name is Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, and I am in A4. All right, make sure you put your correct period. So the last thing you have to give me is a shareable link to your ePortfolio. All right, so I just need a link to the portfolio. How you are gonna get that is when you go back to your portfolio, when you click Share Portfolio here, that's the link I want. I do not want this link up here. All right, here, let me move myself. I do not want the link up here, all right? I want this link right here. I do not want this link. I need this link. So again, you're gonna click Share Portfolio, copy URL, come back over to the form, paste it, and click Submit. All right? What that allows me to do, if I go into my forms, just to kind of show you, so let me go into my forums and find the construction one. So there's been one submission. I'm going to open that in Excel. All right, so at this point, I actually have access, I'll have access to everyone's link. All right, so if I take that link, and I copy it and I go back here and paste it, I'm able to see your portfolio. All right, so that's why it's important that you share the correct link to me so that I can see your entire portfolio. All right, well, that's it, guys. I just want you all to start building something that you'll be able to keep all your work and you'll be able to build upon through the year. Coming up next week, we're going to do our summative. So I'm going to give you one more drawing, and in that drawing, you will have to complete 2 of the 3 views. And I will be grading those views as a summative assessment, so it'll be a test grade. And then after that, we will be moving on to some 3D modeling. All right, so appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always reach me on itsLearning or through email. All right, guys, thank you.